Ayo, Chiksua here. Today we are going to show you guys one more time how to get number 1 in this final boss. So we made a video already, but that team is just way too much RNG, and I actually found a better team where I got this score or this health. But there's actually a even better team, so I decided yesterday to quit. But I had also 2 reasons why I had to quit. One reason was my training cave opened. So before you are going to start this takes like, let's say 35 hours, maybe 40 hours, I do not know. So right now it's 12 AM here. So yeah, we will see. I will let you know in a different video when we have the maximum HP, because our goal is obviously going to be just like last time. If we are going to check the Hall of Fame of Gotha, that we have the maximum cap of HP and also the maximum cap of damage, which is not easy at all, because the previous team, there was just factors which made you lose, but I actually figured out how to make it 100%, or at least 100% after you are getting the ult of Griamore. So yeah, make sure you do all the dailies. As you can see, I did all the dailies. I accepted the Hawk stuff. Anyone who still doesn't know, there's also the 5th loli weapon added here, so buy that one. It's really good. And also I unfortunately can't really edit the video because yeah, I got to know that 4 vs 4 PvP in Ungeared is gone tomorrow. So yeah, so I have to do a video too. But yeah, this is going to be our team. Before that I used the Sariel. So Sariel, the reason is Sariel gives a stat boost to Goddess units based on his own HP, which means he gives more HP to Liz, so you save time. But as I said, there's going to be a limit basically. I also use Cure because I was like, hey, with Cure you deal more damage with the Ignite stacks. But yeah, during my run with Cure, I actually found a way to basically make it 100% as long the ult does no damage. That's the reason why we use Elat now. And yeah, the gear on Griamore is just going to be triple defense, full defense, because yeah, his ult, I will show you guys the ult. Basically his ult is going to increase the defense related stats by 480, which means he benefits much more if he has full defense. So too much resistance is not really worth it, because the 480 is going to basically what it's called, to negate every damage anyways. And resistance, I'm not sure if you can. So yeah, so what we're going to do is basically we're going to rush the ult here. And the reason, I will show you guys later what's going to happen. Basically, if you see the team, right, Liz is stacking and stacking, and you actually have to play it manually. You can't just skip turns like last time. So this time it's much harder, and it was much more difficult to actually figure out how to make it safe. And the only way to make it safe is actually cycling ults, because yeah, that prevents you obviously from getting Lizhawk cards. Because if you're going to, like for example, get too many ults here and there, so the only RNG for now is, first of all, we need the freaking ult of of Griamore. So okay, I actually misplayed a bit. She got another attack stat, but that is not the end of the world. We are still good to go. So we are going to, I would say, just use this card. We get some more ult gauges, and we're going to do this. So let's say we're going to play it out and stuff. We can't deal too much damage. You're going to slowly somehow getting Lizhawk cards, and the moment you get Lizhawk cards, you basically can't do anything anymore, if you guys understand what I mean. Because if you have to dump a Lizhawk card, of course you can dump it on those 2 units, but that's your safety measure. But you only have 2 times, so when you have a golden card you have to dump it basically. But here we got the ult, very nice. He will have 3, or she will have 3 attack buffs, which is, I don't think, a problem. But yeah, so what we're going to do is we're just going to do this, and then now we are good to go. So here, as you can see, thanks to someone in the comment section, by the way, in YouTube. So someone said, what about Griamore? So, and I was like, I should try it, and it actually works. Here, as you can see, we take no damage, and she has 3 buffs. That's just insane. So what we're going to do is basically now we work back on enough ult gauges, so we are getting this. So we have over 6 now, over 5 now, so she won't get more attack buffs. And wait, we can also do this for now. So we need to always get basically the ult of Griamore back, because yeah, obviously if you don't have the ult of Griamore, she's starting to attack randomly again, and also which means she's going to be able to dissolve us. So that's the reason why you have to do this. I was also thinking of, hey, maybe Estarossa, because you get a free turn, but I was like, you do damage then. So in my opinion, no, don't do it. So we do this, we have the ult of him, and now we are going to work on Elat ult, because Elat ult is our safety measure. So you guys will see it. So, luckily we have 5 turns, so we still can get the ult of our Elat. Very, very nice. So what we're going to do now is we just move 3 times, and then we're good to go. Also, I don't know if I mentioned that in the video already, because it's actually my second attempt, so I don't know if I said that in the first time or in the second attempt already. I unfortunately can't edit the video because, yeah, so I just got to know that PvP, Ange PvP is only 2 weeks instead of 3 weeks. I thought 3 weeks, so I could make videos next week, but I have to basically do it today, some videos, or at least 1 video. So we still have 2 more turns, so yeah, we will just skip like this for now. We can skip another time, and then we're going to show you guys what we're going to do, or why it's so important to actually have Elat here instead of any other unit, or instead of Elat or Zaneri instead of any other unit, because I don't think there's any other unit which does not deal damage on his ult. Am I right? Let me know in the comment section. So here, instead of drawing a list card, or potentially drawing a list card, we are actually drawing a Elat card. So we are good to go. There's nothing going to happen. Our RNG is at 0% now, or is it at 100%? 100% success rate, 0% fail rate. Okay, seems like we took a little bit of damage with the damage variance. So as you can see, the best would be obviously having only 2 attack buffs or only 1 attack buff. So we failed a little bit, but it is totally fine, so it still works. So what we're going to do now is we're going to buff with this. No, we're not going to buff with this yet. So what we're going to do now is we're going to rush the ult of Griamore. And the moment we get the ult of Griamore, we're going to dump the Elat ult. And basically that way we always have over 5 ult gauges, and we always are able to actually not draw any card which makes the run dead, and we have all our cards in our hand as well. So here, as you can see, we're going to move twice with our Griamore. We are going to ult, and instead of drawing a potential list card, as I said again, we're going to draw a freaking Griamore card. And of course you can cycle that with other units as well, but the moment you deal a little bit of damage, even if it's just 1 damage, I would say, it makes the run less safe, because Merlin may die over time. So that's why this is the absolutely best team, because also she's gaining the bonus HP from Trigo backline. So yeah, so we are going to just work on the Elat ult again, and that's basically the whole trick in getting number 1. And yeah, so there's also one thing, of course, as well. If your Lizhawk starts to get stronger, right, and you can actually kill the right and left side minions, you will save time, because as you can see, every turn they are going to use a stance, they are going to debuff us. We lose a lot of time by that. So yeah, so what we're going to do is so always attack the one without the stance, because if you don't kill, because it decreases damage by 50%, if you don't kill, you take damage on your list, and you definitely don't want that. So we're going to just use 1 card here, that is totally fine, and we are going to get the Elat ult already, and then when the taunt of our Grimoire runs out, so basically next round or this round, we are going to use the Griamore ult again, just so that we are protected, we don't take damage, besides of maybe that depending on the damage variance of the ult. But here, as you can see, we are totally good to go. Nothing can actually happen anymore, because we optimized the strat perfectly, in my opinion. But yeah, so we are going to do this. We can also just since we didn't deal that much damage last round, we can just dump those 2 damage cards onto the right side minion, and I think you understand now what to do, right? So yeah, I really hope it was helpful or you enjoyed watching this video. We are definitely going to continue doing this. We're going to continue trying to get the maximum amount of HP and attack or of damage to get number 1 into the Hall of Fame. So I will probably even restart because I didn't really show you guys the gear. So I will just actually restart for you guys to show you guys properly what gear I am running. Because a lot of people are still always asking, hey, what is the gear? What is the gear? What is the gear? So actually you don't have to nerf down anymore with this strategy. So before that I used this to just nerf down everything to minimize the damage, because minimizing the damage with, like, for example, Q and stuff, where you have to always dump a card and redraw cards, that was just freaking toxic. But now it is annoying that you have to, like, basically play it out, but it is worth it. So on Lizhawk, just use the unit with the highest HP. That's gonna save you time. And yeah, I really hope you enjoyed watching this. And basically, if you are interested in more content like this, let me know in the comment section. Also, it would be awesome if you're new on this channel and you like this to eventually subscribe. Thank you so much for tuning in, and peace out for now.